finale improv freestyle music at my mom's studio back in the day. So I'm going to show you the intro part that it goes into the song. The intro part is the little Karawas. You remember the Karawas, the polka from Germany, where I'm from, where I spent a lot last summer. I'm going to spend this summer elsewhere. We'll talk about that in the next few videos. So the dance, you walk out, you stand. This was just a few people from each subdivision. I was obviously the teen category. Came out and did this intro. It starts Karawas, 4 of them, from left to right, right to left. Repeat. It's the music well, which you'll hear later. And then forward, backward, reverence, circle your arm 3 times. Left, right, left. Let's take that down again. Karawas, 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 Karawas. Front, tamlier, back, reverence, forward, circle 2, 3, 4. Circles 4 times, my bad. Hold it, and the music starts. Let's do that once more and then move on. It's really not hard choreography, it's just so much and so long. 1, 2, 3, 4. Tamlier front, back, down, circle 2, 3, 4. Then we go on. It has not really words, but more like a whisper. The words get down. This is really, then it's all external. On get down, it's get down. More jazzy. You kind of transition into a little more of a jazzy lyrical step. All right, you finish your 4 arm circles, 3, 4, get down. And then you do these things. Drag and pull, still not sure what to call them. 3, 4, 6 of them. Before the song changes to the even more meditative, relaxing spa music. Let's try just that part again. Get down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Looks like I'll break this down next. All right, this crab pull, let me do it from the side so you can see. You point your toe always. Dance is not dance if you're not pointing your toe unless you are told otherwise. That's one of my rules I'm going to give you. Point your toe, you step forward, you drag. You go to an arabesque, but you don't have formal arabesque arms. This is more of a jazz thing. Point arabesque, drag in, reverse step, pull in, step arabesque, pull in, step arabesque, pull your arms and legs in. Like me, arabesque informally, and it's like you're pulling that leg with those arms. Now you're pulling out, pulling in, out, and in. So pull. The cue is after get down, So after you do your 2 bouquets, you land in 5th. You end up in a susu facing your corner 1, as we have talked about corners before. Passe up, down to 4th, with your arms kept high, and then you like snowflake with the pretty crystal music. I'll play it for you. Crystal, crystal, crystal. And I think as of today, that may be as far as we get. But I'm going to teach a lot more tomorrow, if you don't mind. So let's do at least that part. From the 6th pole, susu, bouquet, turn around twice, moving your arms, passe 4th, arms in 5th, twist, twinkle, 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 which is what I used to think of when I did it. And that's really as far as we're going to get today. What we're going to do is review it in whole, very slowly, then up to speed, then with the music. Who's with me? You all are. That makes me happy. Start with your intro, facing corner 1, just standing in a casual, feet in 5th, arms in 1st. Very basic, baby ballet level talk. The music starts, pas de basse, from a German polka dancer here, pas de basse, 4, pas de basse. And then tomlier front, tomlier back, reverence down, circle, 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 hold, get down, hold, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. After your last pull, come to 5th. Move your turn around 2 times. Land in 4th, crystal, 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 crystal. I promise there will be so much more tomorrow. Well, let me catch a breather, then we'll do it a little faster. Gosh, my heart's pounding. All right, ready? A 5, a 6, and a 5, 6, 7, go. Pas de basse, here's kind of up to tempo, at least almost. Tomlier. Hold, get down, hold, 2, 3, 4, 6, down. Plie, always use your plie. Very done, everyone. Let's kickstart this wonderful, exciting week's series with one of my biggest competition numbers I ever did back in the day. It was 10 years ago, 2015. I was 15 years old. That was actually one of the very oldest in the whole group. Probably the oldest age. We didn't have any seniors. We did this huge production number, including all the members, whether they were 5 or 15 like me. And there were so many of us, and it was a big 8-minute dance with a lot of songs, mainly from the 90s, with an exception of a little blooper in the middle with some of the current day, and I mean current day as in 2015. Biggest hits, not 2025, obviously. And you'll know those hits well. So I thought I would teach you that. We are about to perform that dance again, me and just a few people in my company for one of the upcoming summer celebrations. I thought this would make a nice 10-year anniversary of that amazing dance. And I think that dance with all the 90s songs is partly why I love the 90s music as much as I do. So I'm going to teach it to you step by step each day this week. And it's actually all really, really easy. And I can teach it to you in the different chunks we learned it in. It has section 1, an artist named Black Box, if you've heard of her. I loved her once I did this dance. She was huge in 1990, 1991. We're talking 10 years before me. And she had an album that had some very